Hey guys, this is Davey T from Field Sports Scotland, and today we're going to go through some of the footage and the interviews that I did at the British Shooting Show. I am fresh back from the British Shooting Show. I'm absolutely exhausted, literally just arrived back, and I'm going to be heading out to work soon. As you can hear, my voice was, after all the talking that we did on Friday, I started to lose my voice by the end of Friday, and then it just gradually got worse. And you'll hear this in the interviews with the other guys who were on the DNT optic stands. For those of you who don't know, I was with DNT this weekend for the 3 days at the British Shooting Show, giving advice on the thermal units that I've tested and the scopes that I've played with. There's some fantastic DNT optics out there, Arkin optics as well, that we get to mess with this weekend. Actually, to be honest, this video is going to run up to my interviews, our after show chat with Dennis from DNT USA. He was over, which was great. So he's the only employee in the chat. We had the Grey Reaper, Squirrel shooter, and Red Squirrel conservationist from Durham. What's his name? Oh, Paul, whatever his name is, I don't care. You'll see him on the video. Yeah, he does Vermin Hunters Northeast UK. That's his channel, so that's Vermin Hunters Northeast UK. Yeah, there's a few insults in this video, by the way, from Paul. But it was all in good banter. It was all in good fun. We also had the very, very, very saucy and the very, very mischievous airgun marksman. From Airgun, Phil from Airgun Marksman. God, I can't even speak. Airgun Marksman YouTube channel. We had Dean from DED Pest Control, and who have I missed? I haven't missed anybody. It was a very it was an end of show chat. So bear in mind, there is no P's and Q's. We didn't mind what we were saying. There's a lot of swear words for those younger listeners or onlookers. There is a lot of kind of free talk, absolute free talk. But bear in mind, we had just spent 3 days doing nothing but talk about products. We were on wind down. The noise in the background was the show actually getting split down, people taking stalls away and dismantling stuff and packing products and stuff like that. So this was us just on our final day wind down. So there was, after being friendly and being polite and professional for 3 days, we were in swear hour, so just bear that in mind. Anyway, hope you enjoy the footage. I was going to put this up as an actual podcast, but I'm going to put it up as a full video with the interview, and I'll clip bits for a podcast later. Enjoy this week's show, and I'll catch you in a bit. And first of all, introduce yourselves. What do you do? Where are you from? What's your channels? Whatever.
I'll certainly do that first.
Oh, darling, thank you very much. Dennis.
Who's going to pick that up, mate?
So I'm Dennis Lamb with DNT Optics. I run the operation side on the US team. Came down here for the British Shooting Show to hang out with my British counterparts, English counterparts.
Oh, English!
British.
Come here, they don't want you for that side.
He wants to be English, and we can't.
Hell no.
Let him be.
We can't wait till we can kick him back over the border.
We don't accept him.
Just want to be Scottish. That's why you kind of hang about the border.
He's an illegal immigrant. Not even got a passport.
So, yeah. Operations.
Dennis run the US team. I run the operations side and some of the marketing and sales parts in the US team. Came down here for the British Shooting Show.
What do you think?
Support.
Actually, fuck it. We're not going to hear what you think. Just
yeah, just not yet.
I'm Brian from the Grey Reaper YouTube channel and partner of the DNT Pro Team. That's a new term.
Is it Pro Team?
Pro Team.
God, which one of you is a pro like?
Well, certainly not me.
Just for the weekends.
Phil?
My name's Phil. I'm from Airgun Marksman. I range. I do American shooting.
You're really a marksman.
Yeah.
I thought it was just. I've never mind.
You have to be when you got sub 12. Yeah, so the marksman range, our YouTube channel, it's Mega Range, Jake Marksman Official. Yeah, and I'm here as part of the pro team.
Cool.
Who are you?
My name's Paul, and I'm
Really?
an alcoholic.
I knew it was say something like that.
Yeah.
Just knew it. I knew it was.
We really should have scripted this.
And
And
I
the
just
whole
like
point
to,
is not to script it. That's the thing.
and I just like to share my story.
What's your story? We'll listen to it.
Now, Paul, I've got the YouTube channel Vermin Hunters NEUK.
Vermin? All right, sorry.
Has anybody got around?
I know, let's got to use it.
I'll use it, mate. Not telling you which gun though.
Sorry, Vermin Hunters UK.
Vermin Hunters NEUK.
Northeast UK.
See, you can't even listen
Northeast.
properly, can you?
No, Cara.
You're too busy gazing into my eyes. What's wrong with you, man?
I'm in love, mate.
It's mutual.
That's it. Oh,
Yeah.
you did feel my backside like 5 times today. What the hell was that all about?
Because it's tight. Do
It
you
is-
work hard?
It is actually time.
Work out.
Yeah.
You must do.
You're not picking up anything, is it? Dennis is looking like, what the?
So the show. What did you think, first of all? Good points, bad points to the show?
I think all the good points were us and the bad point were you.
How's it been to say the same thing about you guys? No, seriously, what was did you actually get to see much of what was going on, or was it just basically
I did.
all work, no play?
I mean, I managed to have a run around on Friday. Most of the kit I wanted to see was there. Everyone was well represented. There wasn't much in the way of. I mean, I'm an airgun geek, so I was looking for most of the airgun stuff. I didn't see any real big developments with anything from any of the UK airgun scene as usual. So nothing really to get overexcited about.
Right?
It was good.
I enjoyed how busy it was on the DNT stand,
Yep.
and that was over 3 days, and it hardly let up
I know you can smell your
all
feet.
the
It's crazy.
all the way through, which is good, tiring, but good. Spoke to lots of people.
No, you're going to ask Paul because he's going to say something absolutely stupid.
Actually, I'm not. I'd never do that to you.
Dennis, this is your first shooting show. What did you think?
Yeah, my first British shooting show. I think it was a really cool event. Definitely different culture, different people. I really enjoyed it though. It's just a culture shock for me, honestly. Going from being a powder burner, having to explain some of this stuff in an air gun realm, which I'm not too familiar with. But I guess some of it still translates from the powder world down to the air gun world. Yeah.
Oh, you're like me. I don't shoot air gun very often. As my viewers probably know.
Yeah.
Probably don't know. To be fair, I'm actually quite surprised how many people actually watched my channel from this weekend as well. That was like 3 people over the whole weekend actually said I saw your channel, which I thought was amazing.
Yeah, but that's because we told them and we paid them to come over and say, it make you feel good. Really? Yeah.
Right, so what's your best bits then?
Didn't get to see much, if I'm totally honest. But the experience of it all, having this, bearing in mind we only met like Thursday night into Friday.
And you're feeling my backside already.
Exactly.
That's shocking.
There's that connection there, isn't there?
Well, kind of.
I mean, it's the gayest thing I've ever done.
No, it's not.
Come on. I have to say, it's not been my highlight of the weekend.
But
Exactly, but
Yes, you like a butt, don't you?
all the air gun users that have come to me and says,
Dean.
Dean, come round the corner. Dean's hovering. He must have been away doing something important. Dean, he's one of the pro team. Right, back to your back, right?
Looks like I've got it.
How many people talked about your backside, your bare backside on your channel this weekend?
So I don't recall the exact number, but
A lot.
At what point did we go from flattering to pure embarrassment?
When I realised that all of the guys
We're over
were
60.
over 60 and over friendly. You know.
And what you've got to remember is you're a stalker. Yeah? In the deer.
The deer world, yes.
Fucking stuff.
All the other guys that were coming around were stalkers. Yeah.
Which gave me a stalker.
They were actually calling you tight ass Phil. That's wrong on every level.
No, I've got a tight ass.
Even Dennis was getting told about your bare ass by customers. That's good.
Really?
Yeah, some of them mentioned it once or
Oh,
twice.
Well, you know, you got to be famous for something.
Make your mother proud.
Let's not talk about that.
I really enjoyed it. I'm going to change the subject.
Yeah,
for you,
yeah,
mate.
go for
Yeah, definitely change the subject.
Yeah.
So, outright. So we were on the DNT stand, obviously here at the shooting show. The shooting show is now finished. We are pretty much everybody here, co-staff and staff member team here, and we've been looking at these scopes that we've played with, scopes that we haven't played with. Something new, some are new, some are old, some are not even out in the market yet. Out of everything, what has been your big surprise in regards to products?
For me, it was the 635.
Right.
I knew it was going to be good, but I didn't realise how good it was going to be. And that was what surprised us.
You obviously
Bearing
never
in
saw
mind-
my channel then, eh?
Bearing in mind, I used the 225 myself.
Right.
Comparing to the 635, that was just
You can see why there's a large price
see why
difference.
there's
Yeah.
mega price difference.
But the big jump even from the 225 to the 335,
Yeah.
and then maybe not so big a jump to from the 335 to 635. It was really, that is impressive though.
Yeah.
That entry level is entry level. The rest is just like
It's still cracking.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Can I just clarify something though?
What's clarify what?
Saying that massive step in money. When you put
Not,
it into
no, I'm not meaning money. I'm meaning in clarity.
in clarity without a shadow of a doubt.
There's a massive step from the entry level to the 335, but then the 335 and 635, you can pretty much use both of them for the same thing.
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
really wanted to.
Totally.
Yeah.
But monetary wise,
Yeah.
yes, there's a step, but it ain't massive. It's more than affordable for everyone.
No.
And that's what people have been saying. And you've been buying them.
But that's
To
what
be
I
known.
like. That's what I like about DNT and the whole range of everything. It's like every single new bit of kit has got 4 or 5 levels.
Yeah.
So it's like for me being the airgun centric, everything can always be bought on the cheaper end of the more affordable end of the scale, because everything's sort of geared down for the shorter range. You know, it's like from the thermal binoculars to the scopes and everything. You know, and so we don't need the super fucking high levels.
Yeah,
All
totally.
singing, all dancing, everything, because it's just not necessary. You don't need to spend £2.5 grand on something if you spend 600 quid on something.
And it,
Something for everyone.
Yes,
there is. That was what I was about to say. There's something for everyone. What about your reaction when you were actually seeing what customers were saying and what these guys were saying to the customers?
when you could understand.
When I was
when
able
you
to
went having to be
understand.
translated
Yeah.
to.
Man, it's really rewarding, honestly, because we designed these products to be affordable and to solve a problem that historically was really expensive, right? You needed thermal for detection, you needed night vision for identification, and precise shot placement with traditional glass optics for that fact. And we were able to put all of that into one compact unit, fairly compact unit, a lightweight unit, with digital day and night thermals, IR illuminator, rangefinder, ballistic calculator. I mean, it's the whole 9 yards. It's so feature rich. And historically speaking, all that stuff's been really expensive, right? I mean, we're looking at $4,000 or $5,000 or pound for just thermals. And half of them wouldn't even record the audio or anything. You know, mobile apps weren't a thing for a long time, and even if they were kind of, here and there, hit and miss. And so seeing the excitement on people's faces about the product that we've delivered and brought to the market at the price point that we've brought it to the market at, I mean, it's real rewarding to see. I think it was exciting.
Yeah.
Very exciting.
I couldn't have said it any better myself.
Yeah.
But we're saying he's been going to bed at night.
Yeah, that's true.
the
Yeah,
show's
that's
at
it,
night. And we've been like sitting up talking about picking
Till
things from
2
our
a.m.
clips and stuff like that. You know? So he's actually read the script. What script?
He's written it.
You wrote the script, didn't you? You wrote
We're going to have to
You've got to
Shout
introduce
a bit.
You're
yourself.
going to have to shout over there, boyo.
Pull your beard out of way.
Well, I was just thrown in the deep end. You got a lot more shooting experience than me, and it was nice to come down here and be proud of a product that
You're not supposed to say that. You're supposed to be pro staff, for God's sake.
I'm being honest and realist.
All right. That is actually one thing that we've all been over this weekend. It's fully honest in what our experiences are.
Yeah.
Fully honest in what we liked and what we disliked. Fully honest when someone said to us that if we got any stock to buy anything, we said, well, we're not selling anything. We're just
Yeah, we're
we're
telling
just
you
an
what it's like.
tourist information booth here. It's that's honesty's been a big part of our weekend.
And that honesty has come from, I've had people wanting to buy the 635 Thermite.
Yeah.
And they've told me what they're going to use it for. And I've said, don't waste your money. Go for the 335.
Yep.
Just go one down. Or if they've said sub 12, save your money again and get the entry level. It's more than enough. You're shooting to 30 yards. What's the point in having a thermal that'll see way, way past that? You don't need it. You're going ratting or clearing feral pigeons. You know,
Totally.
just because that's what I've used, the 225 and the 335. I know what it can do. I don't want them to waste the money.
Use the right tool for the job.
All the costs are going up. Everybody's finding it tight. Get what it is. You're Scottish, you know what it's like to be tight.
Says the Yorkshireman. Says the Yorkshireman.
He's more tight than I did. We still bought a round last night.
Yeah, with somebody else's card.
Oh, no.
Try and get out of it.
Used my phone, so it was my card.
You bought the pizzas on Dawn's card.
Yeah, I did actually.
Yeah.
Wait, so technically I'm right.
No, technically, I never bought the pizzas, did Phil did.
I ordered pizzas.
That's even worse. You're being a stranger.
He's not really a stranger.
Well,
We,
not now.
we,
Well,
we,
you
we,
only
we were
pretend.
close friends on the first night.
Yeah. Yeah.
But no, it's been
Talking
genuine
about
with people.
Phil.
It's been good.
Yeah, it has been good. Talking about Phil.
Go for it.
Talking about Phil. Everybody's been talking about Phil all fun. You've been the first person said, I don't need the Thermite. I don't want to look at the Thermite. I don't want to play with the Thermite. Now, do you want to play with the
Yeah,
Thermite?
not in a disrespectful way or anything, but I don't do a lot.
Do you
I
play
don't-
things
I
in a
don't-
disrespectful?
I'm not really much of a night shooter.
Yeah.
So
Scared of the dark.
It's what goes on in the dark. I'm scared of. It's not the dark itself.
What you do on golf courses is your business, man.
Yeah.
Golf course toilets. So yeah, so I it's not a part of the sport. I really enjoy creeping around at night. You know, it's like I'm trying to get close to rabbits and stuff. You know, I enjoy trying to throw a long shot in, the skill of the marksmanship rather than the. But then I've gone and got a Zulus and tried it out, and it's took all the heavy lifting out of shooting for me, and it is for such a low cost item. It is top fucking draw. It's so good.
Yeah.
It is so good. It does everything for you. Everything is just the picture quality is insane. You can put that up against another optic from
Anybody.
anybody else. You know, we're not any other. Everyone laughing at everyone else's products and our stand being full and everyone else has been empty. It's just proofs in the pudding. All you have to do is come and look through Azulis. Like it's like the entry level piece of kit from DNT.
Price-wise.
Price-wise, yeah.
It is really.
It's a
Price-wise,
You go back 5 or 6 years ago, that that stuff that we've been reviewing today that we class now as entry level
Yeah.
would have been high end 5, 6 years ago. You wouldn't even thought about that.
Yeah. So that's why I've always done digital optics, because I like a nice piece of glass.
Yeah.
And if you're looking through something that's pixelated and it's just, especially once you've got a bit of mag, on, you zoom in and it just looks all fucking.
On another
I'm
brand,
not into it.
on a 3B12 that I had and quickly got rid of when I got the Zulus, you'd get to like 9 times magnification. And for the people watching my channel, I wasn't happy to put that footage out there.
No.
Because it was terrible. Totally pixelated.
Yeah.
You know, and the exciting thing about it now with this product is things like this.
Yeah.
You've got the 4K tuned Zulus.
There's another
is-
picture here.
You look at you. Honestly, you've got it on your brain, haven't you?
I'm sitting at the opposite side of the table from you.
Is this a token marriage?
Yeah. It's all a front.
It's all up front.
But on a serious note, because it is genuinely a 4K scope, seeing people's faces when they look in the length of the NEC,
Many people have wanted to buy this. It's not even out in the market yet.
it's a
People want to buy that.
pre-production.
I don't even like it.
What from the north?
The people were looking the length of the hole.
Yeah.
And they were seeing dust on the girders and on the roof, and they're like, "Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, really."
That
And this
shows you
is
how bad the NEC is making.
pre-production prototype, yeah?
Yeah.
And on this particular one, the buttons are not where they need to be or wired up properly and stuff like that, but it's working. You can see through it. It's what you're going to get. Awesome. People are just wanting to take it away,
Yeah.
including me, and it's going to go.
Yeah, we've had that too. Talking about clear glass, loads of yous have only first seen what Arkin has and what DNT has, holding the DNT one here. Definitely up there with the likes of Vortex razors and stuff like that. And I know it's only got the ED glass, but it's genuinely, the clarity is unbelievable. What's your first thoughts on like the all the scopes, including the little Legat and the Hounds and various others?
The clarity is the biggest thing for me. The way the positive clicks on the turrets, the tracking is insane. It is. Yeah. Listen to that.
That's him trying to open his wallet.
Yeah, I mean the quality of the glass is insane. Like you would, I have spoke to so many people this weekend have picked up one of those coats and said that looks really good. And how much is it
Did you
going to
see
be?
what happened earlier?
Well,
Look, somebody picked up one of these scopes from there,
yeah.
right, on the plinth, walked over to Schmidt and Bender, which is just there.
Did
One of theirs up, went like that, and he was going,
oh, sweet.
yeah, and he said, he
And he
turned
come
around and
back
said
with
to
the
me,
DNT.
definitely this
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
Put that one back
Get
and
the
walked
Schmidt and
away.
Bender back.
And that was a $5.5 scope.
They should have filmed it. Should have filmed it.
I was dying for a pee.
Yeah.
Caught
There's
up with
not
it, I
enough
was dying
difference.
for a
There's
pee.
not enough difference, is there? It's like
Should have wet your pants.
you're going from 500 or 600 quid scope to £5,500 scope.
Yeah.
And you're looking through the bag. The difference is minimal. It's minimal.
What?
If you're paying for the name, you're really paying for the name.
Well, unfortunately, that's
the
weird
game.
things, aren't it?
That's the game.
I'm going to ask you all an individual question, right?
Right.
I wonder if you are all going to come out with the same answer. Dennis, why is DNT optics so cheap?
DNT optics is
Affordable.
affordable. Is affordable because we don't take a lot of margins on. We wanted these optics to be in everybody's hands. We understand, even in the States, regulations, laws, they have tightened up, and we want people to still enjoy the sport, get the next generation into the sport, get them into hunting. It's been part of our lives for forever, hundreds of years, right? And we want to maintain that. But it's been relatively expensive. Everybody's making these $4,000 or $5,000 optics, thermals, night vision devices. And for the everyday man, the man that goes to work Monday through Friday, takes care of his family on the weekend, he can't afford that, man. He's got to put back for his family. So we brought these products to the market, and we take home minimum margins so that you guys can keep more of your money and still get a great optic and enjoy the sport and go hunt and keep the tradition alive, keep the sport alive.
I'm going to cry.
Here, wait a minute. I think Paul's in love. It's like spoken like a true salesman.
I love you, man.
I love you too,
Way to
Paul.
go, dude.
Fine.
My answer to that would be the DNT scopes are not cheap. It's just the other scope manufacturers are expensive.
That I was ready with that. That's what I was going to say. Yeah, everybody's just super dear for no reason. I think if DNT can do it, why can't everyone else do it? Unless they maybe spend all their money schmoozing the people who they're lining the pockets of. You know what I mean?
Oh, put me on the spot. It's
You're sitting on the floor, so that's the spot you'd be.
yeah. Took on the spot.
He's actually stood up.
There's been quite a few like that.
a little bit.
That's true.
Oh, fuck me.
You're more,
Taking
like,
the habit to Heisengard.
you're more like one of the dwarves, aren't you?
Gimli's my cousin.
I am definitely being too monetized.
But
A little person.
for me, the optics are in everybody's budget. It's not just for the elite high-end shooter. Everybody can own DNT. I've been proud of what is on their rifle. It makes you feel like a premium shooter.
Paul.
What was the question again?
I'm going to be genuinely serious, right? I think that the optics are at the right price. Pretty much what Dennis was saying.
You can't copy what you said.
No, I'm not copying. But there's a big reason behind that, and it's because the like of Ryan and Vin are everyday kind of guys. That they're the people that are designing them. That they're on the stand with us, and they're talking to the customers, and they know that things are tight and all this kind of stuff. They're listening to things where we can improve them. There's people going out hunting, and you're coming across little issues. They're not issues; it still works perfectly, but maybe if you change this, it'd work a little bit better, but easier for us to
And
use.
listen.
Yeah, so on and so forth. They're engaging with the customers. People at that level in a company are normally sat on a fucking settee somewhere drinking their cognac and not listening as long as they're getting the sales.
Yeah.
And like the likes of Pulsar and that. I had 3 guys from Scotland that did the same kind of thing as you, deer management.
Yeah.
And they'd been to other stands and they had a look at the 335s therm nights and the 635s. They said, right, we're having 3 of the 335Rs and we're going to get 1 of the 635Rs. You've just saved me thousands of pounds after he'd looked through it. Come on.
Exactly.
That's an holiday for him and his family that he wouldn't have had if he'd have bought another brand. You know, it's fantastic. It really is.
Yeah, for me is I've started using the saying when people have asked me that question. How long was that?
All right.
We're hitting mute here. Basically what you said. Why are the others so expensive?
Yeah.
Why are the others? Why is it the fact that the 635, 640 sensor is in, say, another scope on another brand, getting sold for £5,400 when it's technically the same bloody scope, and it doesn't actually have night vision, doesn't have the rangefinder, all that sort of stuff.
Definitely.
So, guys, we're probably going to get kicked out of here, beaten up, and it's quite funny because even Ben's taking apart all the scopes as we speak. Anything final to say?
Yeah.
Not you.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to speak at the minute. We'll come to you. We know what you're going to say. Farting or pooping. So that.
No.
What is it then?
You're fucking boring. I'm going.
You can't go easier.
Taking the
Right.
stuff themselves.
So we're going to wrap this up.
Yes.
Final say on the essential DNT optics. What do you want to say?
My final thoughts. This is my first time in England and first time at the FSS. I just want to say thank you to everyone that was involved. You guys have been super welcoming to me. Y'all been like a family to me while I was here.
Your shit behind your back.
No, I would expect nothing less.
Except for you going to bed early and making us talk
Yeah.
people taking things from backside.
Yeah. I'm still catching up with my sleep cycle here. The travel kind of knocked me out. So 9-10 o'clock I was out. But I mean, you guys took great care of me. Super welcoming. Everybody was super friendly. Even the consumers and everybody else. You know, obviously my accent. Everybody knows I'm not from here. But man, it's been a really great experience. Everybody was really awesome. Yeah, 15 minutes down the road, different accent. Yeah, you got to learn 4 different languages in this country.
Dennis, the thing is, we do it on purpose so he doesn't talk to us.
Keep them up north, huh?
You built that wall a little bit higher.
For me, it's been the amount of people that we've spoken to and the amount of positive response that we've had to the kit that we've had on display and showing them how to use the different scopes. And like Paul said before, pushing them towards the scopes that suited them more than making a bigger sale, basically.
Yeah. So
Nice not actually selling stuff.
exactly, yeah.
Even though that
We want
should have and we
yeah.
tough tack up.
Yeah.
It's been nice to be a part
Is
of.
that your sexy?
Yeah.
No, just
Yeah,
getting
man.
a skunk out of the back of its throat.
It's only just on the back of my teeth, thanks to your fucking little ween.
That's good.
Cunt. Yeah, good. So, yeah, no, I feel extremely grateful to be part of the pro team now. And it's just absolutely mega for me to be a part of such an up and coming, innovative company. You know, it's the way shooting needs to be approached in the whole game. Like they're setting the precedents now for how these companies need to move forward. So every other company is now coming over and looking at all the gear here and saying, "Shit, we need to do it like this. We need to take a leaf out of these guys' books. Whether it's the price point, whether it's the technology, or whether it's just the fucking attitude. If they can take something out of this, it's going to be great. It's great for everyone." Yeah.
Great to be classed as part of the pro team. I've come down as a volunteer, and it's been great. Everybody here, can't fault them. Knowledge-wise, if I've been stuck on anything, no
Are you waiting
comment.
for me come back?
No.
We know the next line.
But the amount of people that have said thank you for your honesty,
Know it?
shook my hand as I've walked away with a smile on the face, with the right product in mind for later purchase as well.
And finally, Paul, you've already said something.
Said too much. You said too much.
I love you, man. I think everybody's already said it. You know, it's been fantastic. Now, bear in mind, I knew Brian beforehand. I'd met Dean briefly doing another demo one night. You guys, never seen you before in my life, but you hit it. We've just got on. We've had a good laugh. We've come to show a product that we believe in as volunteers on this stand.
Yeah.
You know, if it was shit, tell you it was shit.
Mm-hmm.
I've got other scopes that I've been given to test and decent. I wouldn't say they're shit, but they're nowhere near as good as these.
Yeah.
And they're more expensive. Some of them are a little bit cheaper, but buy cheap, buy twice, unless it's DNT. Oh, simple.
Catchphrase.
There you go.
Oh, so it's another British shit show. We were here the whole weekend. We've done nothing but talk since 8:30 on Friday morning. I think we've all had sore throats on Friday morning, the noise and everything, and we're watching the actual real.
Down of the
It's actually quite sad a little bit, but would you do another show together? Or
with these?
I mean that lot. All right, okay. Anyway, thanks guys. It has been absolutely great. It's another chance to shout out to your channels and what you want to do. So and tell us what you are getting up to, and I'll leave you to it.
Well, look at Vermin Hunters Any UK. On there, you'll see me using the Zulus 312, the 520, the Thermite 225.
Everybody else you stole from here.
335. You'll actually get a full exclusive of the Hound 635 when I start using that when I go out. But I can promise you, everybody knows who Liam Neeson is, don't you? Yeah. Whoever stole it, who will be found. It's an absolute bastard.
What's your channel?
So my no, I don't know. I was still processing what he was saying. So check me out on YouTube, Edgar Marksman Official. Bit lower. Fuck's sake. So yeah, Edgar Marksman Official. Fuck it. I'm fucking done. You're not fucking Northern cunt show.
My work here is complete. Your channel's shit anyway.
I'm from the Greer Reaper channel, and I'm involved in red squirrel conservation in County Durham. And basically, the channel is aimed at getting more people involved in grey squirrel control in order to help preserve our red squirrel colonies. Basically, country which we have successfully done on my permission. Yours too. So that's the main aim of my channel. So just give it a view. The Grey Reaper on YouTube.
You know what the problem is? Whose fault? It's fucking Americans that keep coming in. I keep sending the grey squirrels over. Your fault. Your fault.
It's not American, it's German.
That's right.
It's a funny German accent.
I have, yeah, just started it. DED Pest Control. So 18 subscribers at the moment. Couple of videos on how I found Zulus, using it. Been out on a local perm, and you can see me watching foxes in the background. Brilliant bit of kit.
Get
Can't
the
fault it. Can't wait to get my hands on more products so I can then start bringing more videos to you.
Excellent.
Goodbye.
Final word. Dean Dennis. Final word.
Final word. I do appreciate everyone sharing their culture and being so helpful. This has been a great experience, and I definitely look forward to next year. Next year. Group hug, absolutely. I'm about it.
Right, guys. Thanks for watching another Field Sports Scotland. This has been a kind of special podcast. Sorry about the noise and everything. Sorry about Paul's behaviour and the bad language, but we're not going to cut it out. I don't care if I get monetized or demonetized or not. But genuinely, I am not putting up with this man ever. Thank you again, and I'll speak to you later. Bye. So, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed the footage. Hope you enjoyed the interview. As I said, there was a bit of swearing going on, a bit of banter going on, a lot of noise going on. So apologies for that. But yeah, shooting show, the British shooting show 2025 is now officially over. The products that we've seen over this period have been fantastic. I couldn't believe how well received DNT Optics was. So thank you for that. Thank you to all the guys that came up to me, shook my hand and said, David, I love your channel. David, and telling me that it was very humbling and it was very... I wasn't sure how to take it. I don't usually meet or speak to people in such volume that have actually watched my show, watched my channel. I do have to say that a lot of thought does go into my channel, and it's very appreciative as a lot of time gets put into it. So it is very appreciative when you guys do come and say that you've subscribed or even just watched on somebody else's account and you've enjoyed the footage and stuff. If you do watch us, please subscribe. It does help. And I'm going to be honest, if you see any affiliate links and stuff and you want to purchase stuff, please use the affiliate links on all the guys' YouTube channels, because the fact of the matter is, we don't get anything else out of it. It is basically, and it's not a lot. Do you know what? It's enough to keep us going and ammunition and stuff like that to give content for you guys. There'll be deals on for instance, that'll be DNT Optics. There'll be deals on the website and stuff like that as well. And it means that you're buying direct from the manufacturer. I'm not saying don't go to the retailers. The main stockist for the retailers is Optic Warehouse, Scott Country, Blackwood Outdoors, and MV UK, and there's a few others, lots of little retailers out there. You might get deals for them. To be honest, in regards to the affiliate links, it helps us out. The affiliate links is brilliant. But as you know, you guys out there, I'm always out there to try and help you guys to be a little bit more cost effective in what you're shooting is, because it can get out of control. If you see deals elsewhere, I ain't going to be offended that if it's a product that I've reviewed, whether it's DNT or various others, and you haven't done it bought through my link, I'm not offended if you buy it on a deal with one of the retails. Either way, it's just I'm just glad you are enjoying my content. Anyway, guys, I am going to try and sort my throat out. I'm going to try and sort out this shooting show cold that I seem to have got, and I'm going to do some reloading, do some editing, and get back to work. I'm shooting again tonight, so no rest for the wicked, and I will catch you again in the next video. Oh, by the way, I've just uploaded a video with me out foxing last week before the shooting show. It is literally taking ages to upload, so I've uploaded that. Have a check that out. It's got some of the footage for the DNT Thermite 635 that runs around about £2,500. It is fantastic for the money. And on a final, just say, I was really surprised that the ones, there was companies at the shooting show this year that I'm not going to name brands, but had the same thermal sensors as what we have. Well, not me, because obviously I don't work for DNT, but that DNT had in their units, and they were asking $2 or $3 grand more than what DNT was. And then likewise, scopes, the high-end glass on Arkin and DNT day scopes are being sold for a lot more money on by other brands, and it just opened my eyes of how the shooting industry is kind of evolved over these years. And I've spoke to people that over this weekend, I've spoke to hundreds of people over this weekend, and the first question I get from is, why is it so cheap? Like, the quality was better than what the equipment that they were using, and they were asking, why is it so cheap? Well, as you heard from the interview guys, the guy during the show at the end there, it's not, the question is, why is DNT optics so cheap? It's, why is the competitors so expensive? Why is it the normal shooter, the ones that feel like they're always being priced out the market? The professional shooter whose boss doesn't have a budget for providing high-end products, not high-end products, that's our branded products that are asking for high-end money, because genuinely some products like the DNT and Arc and stuff are like priced way below what they should be. I said this to the DNT guys today during the show. The designer for a lot of the products was there, and I asked, why is it so cheap? Why is an Arkin EP5 that is winning competitions in the States and in Europe and all over the world, why is that being sold for £700 when it should be sold for £1,800-1,900? And he was like, because we make our margins and we don't feel that the customer needs to suffer anymore. And that was a really surprising reply from like somebody who is running a business, and as a shooter and as a person who has to like really budget how they shoot it and on their equipment and stuff like that. That was really surprising to hear. So anyway, hope you got something from this video. Catch you again. I've got lots of plans. As I said, check out the guys' other YouTube channels. They are the Reaper, Grey Reaper, Brian. He does red squirrel conservation and controlling grey squirrels in the northeast. We've got Vermin Hunters Northeast UK. That's Paul. Paul is the noisy one in the video. Paul is fantastic. He's good crack, well-mannered guy, and a nice and a good channel. I do a lot of things behind the scene compared to those guys. They're all all facing. A lot of my content doesn't actually get published. It gets sent to manufacturers and stuff. So they're slightly different. We've got the really saucy and mischievous Phil from Airgun Marksman, which, he's got a fantastic channel, really funny channel, and he's always up to something silly. And we've got Dean, who's pretty much kind of new to the industry, and he's got DED Pest Control. So check them all out on YouTube. Subscribe to the channels. It's all air gun stuff. If you're interested in the centre fire stuff, throw me a line. Put some comments down in the comments. But subscribe, like and subscribe my channel. And if there's any questions, advice always comes free. So I'll speak to you soon, and stay safe, and I'll catch you again. Bye.